Holy crap, guys. Huge turnout for that video this last Monday. Huge turnout. 7 stupid mistakes beginner motorcycle riders make. So we're going to make a dose, a number 2. And actually, I got 2 of them from you in the comments of that last video. Let's just jump into it. Number 1, leaving your kickstand down. Now this could be an issue. This could be a real big issue if you're trying to start your bike. It's not gonna start on some of these bikes. On some of these bikes, you're gonna, you know, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just go ahead and show you what I mean. Practicing my U-turns, yeah, boy. So leaving your kickstand down, my kickstand is down right now, all right? So this is one of the common beginner mistakes, and it's gonna frustrate some of you because you're gonna forget about it. Your kickstand has a kill switch in it, just like this kill switch right here, and just like your key has a kill switch. So if you're trying to start your engine, cool, you're about to leave, let's pop it in gear. Why isn't it going? My kill switch is on, I hit the starter, what the heck? It's not working. What the heck is going on? Oh wait, I got my kickstand down. Kill switch. So that is why you need to have your side stand up. One thing that can happen is you can have a bad spring. So like that spring watch. You have this spring right here. This little spring. This is what keeps it up. So if this thing is damaged or gets unclipped, this kickstand, this side stand can bounce down while you're riding and shut your engine off. Terrible. That would not be good. So that is a staggeringly common motorcycle mistake that you don't want to make. You know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and continue. Not doing a pre-ride safety check. This was also a comment that was given to me and a tip. That is a common mistake. Not doing a pre-ride safety check. Now, a pre-ride safety check, all that really entails is, let's say you're walking out to your bike and you're about to go ride. You have all your gear on. It's getting a little hot. So what I do, personally, I'm going to walk up to my bike right now. All right, walk up to my bike. I'm looking at the tires, look good. I'm going to swing around here to the brakes real quick. The brakes look like they still got some meat on them. I don't see any fork seal leakage. The cables look good. My clutch, it's working well. Brake, it's got some pull to it. That's nice. I don't see any fluids on the ground. Chain, do a quick look. I don't see any broken linkage. It looks pretty good. Maybe you need to get some lube and clean it up a little bit. Rear tire looks good. Double check, make sure there's no nails on the visible portions. Man, it's looking good. Everything's looking good. All right, cool. So now what I do is that I'll hop on the bike after I check the outside and I'll turn it on. Okay, kill switch, that's cool, that works. Starter works, let's see, blinker. Let's see, blinkers work. Cool. What I do is I put my hand over it so I get some shade. Cool, it's working. Everything looks like it's working. Horn's working. Brights, the indicator's working. Everything's working. Perfect. Let's go and shut this thing back off. And then now I'm ready to ride. So now that we did a pre-ride check, this is something that you want to do every single ride. Now let's take it one step further. Let's say weekly, you double check your PSI on your tires. Weekly, you double check and make sure your fluids are good. You actually do a quick visual look of your oil. Do a quick look of your fluid in your gas tank so it matches up with the gauge that you have. Hopefully you have one. Double check everything. Just do a quick overview of all the stuff. Maybe clean the chain. Maybe inspect your belt a little bit better. Who knows? But definitely pick out one day of the week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or whatever it is you want to do. One day on the weekend, 10 minutes. That's all it's going to take, and it'll keep you safe. All right, so next one, forgetting about your engine shutoff. See, we haven't even really started. We haven't even moved really anywhere. Let's do a quick demonstration of what we're doing when we get home or we're getting wherever we need to go and we're riding. So let's go ahead and turn this thing back on real quick. All right, so I'm pulling up like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink of water, or I'm gonna do this. I pull up to the gas station, gonna go inside real quick, whatever. Cool, I shut off the engine, shut off the key, put the kickstand down. Cool, walk on in, got all my stuff, put everything in my backpack. Come back over here. All right, ready to do it. Let's ready to do this. Pulling the clutch. What the heck? Oh man, my bike's not working. It's on. Oh yeah. Engine shut off switch. Common mistakes. You'll start to think, oh man, there's something damaged with my bike. It's not good. My bike's not working. You start calling up your insurance. You start calling up all these places. It's not gonna work. Or a small issue might turn into a big issue for you. Let's shut it off. There you go. Number 4, riding with bad fuel. Now, this is something that happens if you ever put your bike away and you decide to just take the car for the next month or two. And you're like, man, I'm not going to ride, and you didn't ride for a whole month. Whole 2 months. And what you did is like, you know, I'm going to take care of the battery. I'm going to pull the battery in. I have the bike on a tender. Everything is good. Everything is good. You start that bike up in about 2 months, 3 months, whatever it is, and you start riding and your engine performance is terrible. Guess what happened? You got bad fuel. America, we have ethanol in our fuel, which is terrible for engines. It's terrible. It's just terrible because it absorbs water. It attracts water vapor, it attracts moisture. And then you start getting water in your gasoline, and then it messes up your stuff. On top of that, your engine fuel injection lines, your engine, everything gets all gunky. It just starts to coagulate and get nasty, and it's bad. That's bad fuel. That's not good. And it's also something you got to watch out for when you go to a gas station that nobody ever goes to, and you fill up, and they probably have bad fuel in there. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about something that you're doing, not the gas station's mistake. And so what you need to do is, first of all, you need to take your bike out for a ride every week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. And if you don't, if you're going to store the bike, either remove all the fuel, replace it with good fuel when you want to start, or on top of that, get some fuel stabilizer. It doesn't cost much. It doesn't really cost much, and you don't even use that much, especially for 3 gallons on the Honda Rebel, or your if you get a 48, that's a 2.2 gallon tank. Anyways, it doesn't cost much, and you can put some of that fuel stabilizer in there, shake it all up, and you should be good to go until you start back riding in about a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9, 10. Anyways, riding with bad fuel is not good. You're gonna probably have to clean out your carbs if you don't have a fuel injected bike. You're gonna have to clean out your fuel lines if you have a fuel injected bike, and you could possibly be damaging your engine riding around with bad fuel. So don't do that. And that goes along with bad engine oils and all that stuff too. All right. Forgetting to turn off your motorcycle. This is a bad thing. Just like we talked about forgetting to turn off this little thing, the engine cutoff switch, turning off your motorcycle is bad. So let's go ahead and put another situation here. Let's go ahead and get us going. So I pull up to my house. All right, I'm going to be done riding for the day. I'm pulling up to my apartment, pulling up to my house, pulling up to wherever I need to go. Oh man, okay, cool. Put kickstand down. I use the shut off switch. Set the bike down. Going inside, not really looking at where I'm going. And boom, before I knew it, my engine is still on. I got my headlight on. I got the actual speedo giving me all these indications that everything is on. I go inside for the night, sleep in. Don't go riding till later that next day or even a week later. Boom, my bike is dead. I left my engine on. Just because you did the engine shut off switch doesn't mean you turned off the actual bike. You must turn the key. You must turn the key off to the off switch. So guys, don't do that. You don't want to be replacing batteries, damaging electronics, wasting hours of headlight life or any of those lights that you have if they're not LEDs. You don't want to be wasting that stuff. It's a common mistake, so don't do it. So one thing I always do whenever I'm riding, all right, so like I'm riding and I pull up to the house, I do the engine shut off switch because that is good practice. I reach down, turn the key off, and I make sure my speedo's off. I just make sure the speedo is off. Just that's one way of double checking. Make sure the speedo's off, or you could just remember to always take your key inside. Try not to leave your key in the garage, in the bike if you cannot help it. I think that's how you say it. And so make sure you turn off your motorcycle. Common mistake, staggeringly common mistake. All right, let's just go ahead and get riding. I know I haven't been riding this whole time. Make sure I have my kickstand up, pulling the clutch. Let's do it. So I'm using my left blinker to get out of here because I'm turning left. I'm indicating where I want to go. That's one way to stay safe. Cool. Now I'm riding straight. I'm not turning left. I'm not turning right, but why is my blinker still on? Boom! Forgetting to turn off your blinker is mistake number 5.
So it turns out I can't count. This is mistake number 6. All right.
We're supposed to be indicating where we're going. It's already dangerous enough that cars don't see us. So why would we want to tell a vehicle, why would we want to tell a car that we're turning left and we're not turning left? We're turning right, we're not turning right. Turn off your blinker. You don't want to confuse those people that are driving. They already don't understand motorcycles. They don't understand any of that stuff. They're wondering why. So right here, I'm turning left. I have my indication that I'm turning left. Hopefully these people can see me. This is a double lane road. You have the right of way, but I get this first available lane. Still don't trust you. Now, turn it off. Now, most motorcycles has this little toggle switch. Toggle to go left, toggle to go right. Push it in to cancel. So when you do it, cancel your indication, cancel your blinker, cancel your light, so you people don't get confused. It's as simple as that, everybody. Please, please, please turn them off. You do not want to confuse these drivers. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Simple as that. See you guys later.